Next speaker is George Myers, speaking on debate and limiting ordinance.
Thank you, Donna. You know, limiting debate prevents what I call the silly practice of filibustering, but the limits can be too restrictive also. The Health Department's Sarah Wright went on for 17 minutes using 35 slides in an electronic presentation that misrepresented both the practice of outdoor smoking and the United States Constitution. Contrary to her allegation, neither smoking nor breathing is protected under the Bill of Rights, but they are both equally protected under the Ninth Amendment. They're not listed under the Bill of Rights, but they're protected under the Ninth Amendment. That presentation should not have gone unanswered. Those of us who respect the rights of others and who do not insist others lose their rights at our own convenience, even at our own safety, felt fortunate that at least one alderman took the time to further research the false findings of Ms. Wright and reveal them for what they really were. Not a health concern at all, but a vindictive action of those in our midst who suffer from the unfortunate, self-inflicted, unthinkable hatred of smoking. By the way, Marcus' rebuttal only took 10.5 minutes and 11 slides. The second incident consisted of a marvelous PowerPoint compound slide presentation by Assistant City Attorney Scott Letney. It was well constructed and presented. It took 19 minutes and 58 slides. In this instance, Mr. Letney purported to represent the city and its taxpayers while actually representing Mr. Dickert in his attempt to maneuver the taxpayers into paying for his defense in a lawsuit against him personally. Now, I don't have a big problem with Mr. Letney representing both the city and Mr. Dickert, although there may be a conflict of interest there. But I do have a problem with Mr. Letney's failure to give us a full picture and all the options. And I have an even bigger problem with council members that want to prevent a council member from doing what Alderman Marcus did, which was to fill in the holes Mr. Letney left open, which he did, by the way, in only 8 minutes and 8 slides. Which takes us back to the ordinance in question. Why the effort to pass an ordinance that could restrict the protection of the rights of our constituents, of your constituents, that could prevent them from getting misinformation that could actually harm their pocketbooks? Not having this particular amendment has already proven beneficial in its non-existence, as I have shown in the 2 examples given. Now, I'd be less suspicious of the purpose of this bill, the sponsors of which are Alderman Sandy Widener, Greg Helding, and Aaron Wisniewski, if they had not made it a supermajority to lift the limitation. Now, what's wrong with a simple majority? Or how about a supermajority to enforce it? As in the case of the rebuttal electronic presentation of both Marcus' presentations were, there should also be some provision for an alderman to get the time necessary to prepare the electronic presentation. We have no restrictions at all on the proposed ordinance on a Sarah Wright or a Scott Letney in making a timely and complete submission to the alderman well in advance of their electronic presentation.